Hello and welcome to the end of term review for grade 10 general. My name is Miss Fatima and I'm here to guide you through your end of term exam for English language. Now, this is your chance to revise everything as per assessment planner this term and make sure you're fully prepared for your final exam. Here's how we will go through the review. The exam coverage according to the assessment planner for the grammar. Here it is, conjunctions. In that we will look after subordinating conjunctions. Next one, we have adverbs. In that we will look at adverbial linkers. The next again we have conjunctions. So we look at correlative conjunctions. We will look after all these exercises step by step. Then next we have passives. Next verb forms. In that we have gerunds. Next, we have verb forms, verb infinitive. Now let's go through each one together. The first part we are covering here is conjunctions that are subordinating conjunctions. So now let's look at what are subordinating conjunctions. So a subordinating conjunction is a word that joins two ideas. What does it do? It joins two ideas or clauses. It helps show the relationship between them, such as cause, time, contrast, or condition. One idea depends on the other. So this is called as the subordinating conjunction. So some of the common subordinating conjunctions are because, so, if, although, when, until. So these are all called as the subordinating conjunctions. And what are they doing? It is the word that joins two ideas. Okay. Next, move on to the next part. The first one we will look at because. Why do we use because? It shows the reason for something, meaning why something happened. Now look at the example given here. I stayed home because I was sick. Why I stayed home? Because I was sick. So there is a reason why something happened. I stayed at home because I was sick. Let's look at the other example. He is tired because he didn't sleep well. Why he is feeling tired? Because he didn't sleep well. So why something happened? Because something, there is a reason for it. He is tired. Why he is tired? Because he did not sleep well. So for this purpose, we use the subordinating conjunction because. Let's move on to the next part. So, so this is another part of the subordinating conjunction. It shows the result or consequence of something. Okay, meaning what happened next because of something. What happened next because of something. Example, let's look at it. It was raining, so we stayed home. So we stayed inside. What happened next? Because it is raining, you couldn't go out. That's why you're staying at home. She studied hard, so she passed the test. So when a person is studying hard, for example, you study hard, you will pass the test. It will show your results. Okay. Next, Let's move on to the next part of subordinating conjunction is although. It shows contrast. Contrast means opposite ideas or the differences. Meaning, one thing happened, but something unexpected also happened. Example, although it was cold, we went swimming. Usually people don't go for swimming when it is cold. So here we say, although it was cold, already it is cold, and we went to swim. Although he is rich, he lives simply. The rich people, they spend lavishly, they spend money on whatever they like. But this person, he is rich, he has lots of money. But how he's living? He's living simply, a simple life. So he has something, and again showing the contrast. Okay, so this way we use the subordinating conjunction although. The next part we have got is if. It shows a condition, something that might happen or not happen. So it shows a condition, something may happen or may not happen. Meaning one thing depends on something else. Again, another example, let's look at it. If you study, you will pass the exam. The students who study, they will do work hard, surely they will pass the exam. So here there is a condition or there is a thing that if you are studying hard, definitely you will pass. It will show your results. If it rains, we will cancel the trip. So what is happening here? Something is going to happen when something already happens. So if it rains, we will cancel the trip. Okay. So when there is a rain, they will not go for a trip. They will cancel the trip. If it rains, we will cancel the trip. Okay, let's move on to the next subordinating conjunction. When. It shows time. Something happens at the same time as something else. At the time that something happens. Look at the example. I eat dinner when I get home. So you are out and it's a dinner time. So what you say? You go home and then you will have your food. That's your dinner. So I eat dinner when I get home. She was reading when the phone rang. What was she doing? She was reading. Okay, when the phone rang. Okay. I hope you understood until here. Let's move on to the next part. Until. Show something happens up to a certain time. Up to a certain time, something happens. Example, from now until something changes. This is the meaning of it. So let's look at the example. We wait here until, sorry, wait here until I come back. What someone is saying, wait here until I come back. Means they want you to wait there until they come back or taking or fetching something from somewhere. Next, he didn't stop working until midnight. What did he do? He was busy working until midnight. Okay, at that time. Look at the tips given here. A subordinating conjunction usually comes at the start of the second part, that is a dependent clause. Look here, the example. I didn't go to school because I was sick. We stayed up late although we were tired. So this is one of the way where we can use the subordinating clause in the middle, the second part of the sentence. Also, there is another way which we can use it. You can also start the sentence with the conjunction. With the conjunction, we can also start. Because I was sick, I didn't go to school. So here you see how it is changed. I didn't go to school because I was sick. Because I was sick, I didn't go to school. The meaning is same, but the difference is the conjunction here is in the second part of a sentence, but here it's in the beginning of the sentence. Next one, although we were tired, we stayed up late. So this is another way we can use it. So remember, same meaning, it has same meaning, but different order. Here it has come in the second part of the sentence. Here it has come in the beginning of this sentence. But the meaning remains same and unchanged. Let's move on to the next part. Let's have some practice for these questions. Fill in the blanks with the correct subordinating conjunction. So now let's look at this example. She went to bed early, dash she was tired. So let's see, you pause the video and try this exercise and come back and check your answers whether you're right. Okay, so let's move on and check your answers. She went to bed early because she was tired. Someone slept early. Dash it rains, we will stay home. So when it rains, we will stay home. I wait if. So when there is a rain, they will stay home. I waited until the teacher arrived. I didn't understand the lesson, so I asked for help. Although he was sick, he went to school. So look how we have used the subordinating conjunctions here. I hope you got your answers correct. So this is the way we respond, we answer the questions. Let's move on to the next part of the grammar, that is adverbial linkers. What are adverbial linkers? So, adverbial linkers are special words or phrases that connect ideas in a sentence or between sentences. They help show how one idea relates to another, like contrast, cause, effect, time, or condition. Keep in mind adverbial linkers of contrast. These linkers are used when you want to show that two ideas are different or surprising in some way. For this purpose, we use adverbial linkers of contrast. Means it shows the differences or surprises. Let's move on to the next part of adverbial linkers. Here you can see there is a table with linking words given here and its use and examples. Now let's look at the first linker is but. So now we'll look at but how we can use it. What is the use of the word or the linker but? It connects two ideas, two opposite ideas. Example, she is young but very wise. So young children usually not considered to be very wise. But here she is young but very wise. Means very intelligent. Next one. Despite or in spite of. It shows contrast with a noun or ing verb. So look here at the example. Despite the noise, I studied well. So what it is showing that there is a sound. Can you study when someone is making sound? No, it's difficult to concentrate. So now the person here, like example, I studied even though there was noise. So here, despite the noise, I studied well. Though and although. It shows contrast with full sentences. That is subject plus verb agreement. Or you can say subject and verb agreement. Although he was late, he joined the class. So someone who was late to the class, but still he joined the class. He didn't wait that let the class finish, then I'll go. No. So although he was late, he joined the class. Okay. So here this in this way we can use the adverbial linkers of contrast. Contrast means it shows the differences or the opposite ideas. Okay, let's move to the next part. Now, how can we use these adverbial linkers? So here it's a breakdown of use. The first one is but. It is used between two clauses, that is full ideas, and it shows contrast. Example, I was hungry, but I didn't eat. You are feeling hungry, but you're not eating. So this is showing that there is hungry, you're feeling hungry, and you didn't eat. So showing two different ideas, showing the differences. I was hungry, but I didn't eat. Next one, the next adverbial here is despite or in spite of. So it is followed by a noun or the verb which is ending in ing form. Means even though. Example, despite the cold, she went swimming. It was cold outside, but still she went for swimming. So there is again showing the differences. In spite of being tired, he stayed awake. So he's tired, but still he is not sleeping, he is awake. So in spite of being tired, he stayed awake. He did not sleep. Okay, let's look at the next part. What's there waiting for us? Move on. Yeah. Though and although. This is another form of the adverbial linkers. Though and although. It is followed by a full sentence that is subject and verb agreement, means again even though. Let's look at some of the examples. Although it was raining, they had fun. Although already it was raining, they had fun. Though he was sick, he smiled. Usually, some people who are sick, it's difficult for them to have a smile on his face. So, here showing the contrast, though he was sick, he smiled. So, we can write in this way, though he was sick, he smiled. I hope you understood until here. Let's move on to the next part of our grammar topic. The next section we have is correlative conjunctions. In the beginning, we have seen the subordinating conjunctions, but now we will look at correlative conjunctions. So, what are correlative conjunctions? These are They are pairs of words that work together to connect parts of a sentence, like words, phrases, or clauses. Some of the some of the correlative conjunctions are both and, either or. You can also pronounce either or. Both the ways are correct. Neither nor, or you can also pronounce as neither nor. Not only but also. So these are some of the correlative conjunctions which is going to be asked in your exam. So as there is a big list of correlative conjunctions, but we are focusing on these correlative conjunctions. Now look in here, what's common here and what you have to pay for it. Pay attention here. They always comes in pairs. They are always in pairs. And correlative conjunctions comes in pairs, always working together to connect elements in a sentence. Always working together. So when you use both, you have to use the word and. So this is one pair, both and, either or, neither nor, not only but also. Look here. So these are the pairs and what are the functions of it and what are the examples given here. So both and it used to join two similar elements, including points. She is both intelligent and hardworking. So giving the two characteristics, what she has, she is intelligent and hardworking. Either or. It presents a choice between two alternatives, giving you a choices. Example, I finish my work either today or tomorrow. Or if you have to choose between ice cream and chocolate, either you can have ice cream or chocolate. So choice is given. Neither not this, not that. Used to connect two negative alternatives. Anything no, not is negative. Neither the car nor the bicycle is working. So you have to go for a walk. So you have seen the car that's not working. The bicycle it's not working. So how we can relate it? Neither the car, neither the car nor the bicycle is working. Okay. Not only but also. It is used to show the presence of two qualities. So a person has qualities, so it shows its qualities, person or thing. He is not only my friend but also my colleague. He is not friend but also colleague means he is his friend and they are working together in the same place. So it is a colleague. Okay. So these are the ways in which we use the correlative conjunctions. Again, we'll look quickly at these conjunctions. The first one, not or either. So how we can use to say something is not true for two people or things. Ali doesn't like pizza. I don't like it either. Someone doesn't like it and you also don't like it. So what we can say, Ali doesn't like pizza. I don't like it either. Ali doesn't like pizza and I do not either. Okay, so this is one way we can use the word not and either. Next, both and. So just now we have seen it is showing the presence of two qualities, actions or characteristics, and it is used when you want to show or emphasize the combination of two elements. Example, she is both intelligent and creative. I want to visit both Paris and England. Okay? So this is the way in which we can use these conjunctions. Let's move on to the next part. Either or. This pair represents a choice between two alternatives. It's commonly used when describing options or decisions. So you can eat either now or later. So now there is a chance for you to eat or you have a choice to eat later. Or another example you can see, you can either have ice cream or a chocolate. So you have to choose between the two. So this way we use the coordinating conjunction. It's either or. The next part we will look at it is neither nor. It means not this and not that. Neither Ali nor Sarah likes pizza. Sarah doesn't like, Ali doesn't like. So what we say, neither Ali nor Sarah likes pizza. She neither sings nor dances. It means she doesn't sings or she doesn't know dancing or she don't do these things, these acts. She neither sings nor dances. The next one, not only but also. Used to emphasize two positive or impressive things. Okay, let's look at what does it mean. She is not only a great teacher but also a talented writer. So here she is not a good teacher, but still she is not only a good teacher but still she is a talented writer. She might have written some of the books. Okay, let's move on and see some of the practice questions. Now this is the practice questions given here and you have to use both and either or, neither nor, not only but also. So there are 8 questions given here. Pause the video and try and check your answers. So after you finish, come back and check whether you have done it well. It's all your answers are correct. So let's move on and check the answers. Number one, dash my brother, dash my sister like pizza. So you're talking about liking here, like pizza. So my brother, my sister. So what we can use here? Both my brother and my sister like pizza. You can have dash water, dash juice. I have given a choice here. You can take water or juice. So when there is a choice, we use either or. Either you can have either water or juice. That the choice is yours. Dash the manager, dash the staff was responsible. So here people are asking who is responsible for such thing happen. So here the answer you can say that neither the manager nor the staff was responsible. Next, she is dash a doctor and dash a teacher, a writer. So what we can write? The two qualities are given. So whenever there are two qualities, she is a doctor, also a writer. So what we use? It is giving the characteristics. So not only but also. Look at here. She is not only a good doctor but also a writer. I want to visit London. I want to visit Paris. So how can I write? I want to visit both London and Paris because both places I want to go. I want to visit London and I want to visit Paris. He is dash lazy, dash rude. So one person is lazy and also rude. So what we can write? He is both lazy and rude. Okay, Ali Dash's brother are absent. So we have to say that both the brothers are present. So what we can say? Neither Ali nor his brother are absent. Okay. She can speak dash Arabic dash French. Now see Arabic and French. So we can use here she can speak both Arabic and French. So these are the two qualities we can talk about. Okay, so that was all about the correlative conjunctions. Now, next, let's move on to the passive. Here, what is the passive? A passive voice and the active voice. You might have studied in your previous grades. So it is the passive voice. So I also call as passive. So in this passive, the focus is on the action or the object receiving the action, not the person doing it. So that is called as the passive. What are we looking at? We are focusing on the action or the object receiving the action, but not the person doing it. Look at this one. This sentence is in active voice. The chef made the cake. So now, when you want to know who made the cake, ask the question, who made the cake? So you get the answer, the chef. So here it is a subject. What did the chef made? Cake. So what is a cake? Thing. It's an object. So this is called as this present simple. Now let's look at in the past simple and see whenever we are using the verb is in the simple tense and we are writing here am is are plus the past participle of the verb. Okay. Example, the cake is made by the chef. So it is a past simple passive. See, the cake made, the chef made the cake. So now we are writing in the passive. The cake is made by the chef. It is in the passive. It is in past simple. Now, whenever we talk about the passive, was or were plus past participle. Okay, now look here. The cake was made by the chef. Who made the cake? The chef. So see the object and the subject. So here we write the cake was made by the chef. Okay, I hope you understood until here. Let's move on to the next part. Let's practice some of these questions. Circle the correct passive forms. Again, you have got time to pause the video and practice. Let's look at these questions. The room is clean, cleans every day. The books was packed, were packed yesterday. The homework are done, is done by Ali. The windows is washed, are washed weekly. So pause the video and check your answers. Here we go. Let's look at the answers. The room cleans every day. It cleans by itself? No, someone will be cleaning it. So your correct answer is the room is cleaned every day. Someone will come and clean. So the room is clean every day. We are not writing who is doing the action. That's why we are omitting. We are looking at the action done and the receiver of the action, not the doer of the action. Now the books was packed, were packed yesterday. So here the books more than one. So whenever one more than one, we use the plural. The books were packed yesterday. Look here, were packed. The homework are done is done by Ali. So now see, are done is for the plural, is done is for the singular. So who has done the homework here? Ali. So we are writing the homework is done by Ali. The windows is washed, are washed weekly. Look here, windows. We are not talking window, we are talking windows. See the plural S. So the windows are washed weekly. I hope you understood until here. Let's move on to the next part of the grammar, that is verb forms. The first verb form we are looking at it is gerunds. So these are the two parts of the grammar given here. We can use like, hate, love with the ing form of verbs. Also, we can use by with verbs and verb phrases to express the meaning or way of doing something. Means or ways of doing something. Let's look at it how we can do. So what actually is gerunds or what is a gerund? A gerund is the ing form of a verb that acts like a noun. So it is what? It is ing form of a verb. It acts like a noun. Example, swimming. Swimming, it is a verb. So when the verb is acting like a noun, that is called as a gerund. Look here, swimming is fun. And you see swimming, the word swim, it is ending in ing. So here, this is called as the gerund because Swimming is a verb, but but here it's acting like a noun. So in this sentence, it is working like a gerund. Next, how we can use like, love, hate plus ing. So here these are the verbs which we can use with ing form. Examples are given here. I like swimming. It is swim. So what do you do? We are using these words like, love, hate, enjoy. Okay. So I like swimming. She loves reading. They hate waiting. We enjoy cooking. So let's see how the words has been used with ing form. So these are all the verb forms or the gerunds. I hope you understood this part of the grammar. Let's move on to the next part. By. How we can use the word. This is actually a preposition, and how we can use this adding ing, and how what is the meaning of it. It shows how something is done. When by you do something, how you are doing or how something is done. Example, she learned English by watching movies. How did she learn English? By watching movies. Okay, so here it is showing how something has done. She has learned how to speak English, or she knows English, but how she knows English by watching movies. Next one, he saved money by walking to work. How did he save money? By walking to work. So instead of going in a taxi or in other transport, means of transport, he has saved the money by going to the work by walk. So he saved money by walking. They improved their health by eating vegetables. How can they have improved their health? By eating vegetables. So they started eating vegetables and they improved their health conditions. So whenever we do something, we are using this verb by plus ing. It shows how we do something. Okay, let's move on and have some practice questions. Look here. He likes ride his bicycle to school. You can stay healthy. She enjoys listen to music while studying. I solve the puzzle, use logic. They hate to wake up early in the morning. So each verb is given in the bracket. So now you have to change into the ing form, make it as a ing form, and another form of the verb, that is by plus ing. So pause the video, check your answer, complete these questions, come back and check your answers. So let's move on and check your answers here. He likes ride his bicycle to school. So how we can write this word, how we can change it? He likes riding his bicycle to school. Look here, likes riding. You can stay healthy, exercise regularly. How you can stay healthy? Exercising regularly, or by exercising regularly? It is by exercising regularly. Wonderful. She enjoys listen to music while studying. So how she likes to listen to music? So what we can say? She enjoys listening to the music while studying. Okay. I solved the puzzle using logic. So how did I solve the puzzle? By using logic. So it is showing how something is done by exercising, right? They hate wake up early in the morning. So what we can write? They hate, they do not like to wake up early. So here they hate waking up early in the morning. So these are the ways in which we can use the ing form showing the verb as a noun, acting as a noun, that is a gerund, plus another form of it to show something how it is done. Like I solved the puzzle by using logic. How did you solve the puzzle? By using the logic. Okay. Now let's move on to the next part. That is another form of the verb. That is the verb infinitive. Okay. And also here we can use the word want to plus infinitive to express intentions. Also we have another way plan, intend or mean plus the verb infinitive to talk about present and future plans and the intention. Your plan, your intention, and what you mean. Okay, so let's move on and see more of these infinitives. So some verbs are followed by to plus base form of the verb. Example given here: want to eat, plan to go, intend to study, mean to call. So these are the words you can see how we can use to eat, to go, to study. See, the verb is given here to plus base form of a verb. Eat is an action verb, go is an act verb, study it's also a verb, call it's also a verb. So verb are nothing else the action words. Okay, what actions we do. Action means what things we do. Now we can use this to talk about intentions and future plans. I want to learn English. So here it is showing your intention about your future plans that you are interested to learn English. I want to learn English. She plans to visit her grandmother. So now someone is planning to visit their grandparents. So she plans to visit her grandmother. They intend to travel next month. So they are intending means they are like planning. They have not made a plan, but still they are intending to travel next month. He means to call you later. So means someone is expecting to call you, or for example, I mean to call you later. Is expecting or future plans. Next one. Let's look at some of the practice questions. Again, as usual, pause your video, try these questions, and later come back and check your answers. Now it is asking us to fill in the blanks using the correct form of the words given here. Want to, plan to, intend to, or mean to. I dash visit my uncle in the holidays. Let's look at what is the answers given here. I want to visit. They intend to go to the mountains. Means their intentions are. They haven't completely planned. He dashed buy a new phone next week. So he plans to buy a new phone. She wants to speak to the manager. Look here. She wants to speak to the manager. We mean to invite you to the party. So these are few of the ways. Okay. So next one. Now here, this is the writing task and the reading topics. Okay. So here your theme for exam is the themes given here. Entertainment, food and drink, business, and here you can find some of the vocabulary related to these themes. So you're reading and writing will be covering these three aspects. Let's look at the next part. So here we have the reading writing section. And now let's have an overview of the writing. In your exam, you will be asked to write an opinion essay or a paragraph that expresses your opinions. To write a strong answer, you need to understand the key parts. So here they're asking in the exam an opinion paragraph, a plan for an essay, and a full essay. So let's move on to the next part of it. It's opinion paragraph. The first part of your writing task is asking you to write an opinion. Okay, what is it? What is an opinion paragraph? It is a short piece of writing where you share your opinions about a topic. But it's not enough to just say what you think. You must also explain why you think that. So, some students they write, I like this, yes, because in this way. That is in the incorrect way. So, what are we going to write in a opinion paragraph? Your opinion and why do you think so? And you have to explain in the in this part. Now, when you want to write an opinion, so your a strong opinion, it includes a clear topic sentence. This introduces your opinion. So you must have a strong, clear topic sentence to begin with your opinion paragraph. So here what does it do? This introduces your opinion, what you think about. Supporting reasons or examples. So next part, you must have it. These explain or prove your opinion. So you must have certain points, reasons to support your opinion. Next one, a closing sentence. Also, you should have a closing sentence to give your opinion paragraph a powerful ending. This restates your opinion in a different way. So, let's look. Remember, always keep in mind, use phrases like, in my opinion, I believe, or I think, in my mind, to my mind, to clearly show your point of view. So when you begin this, it's a very a perfect way to start your opinions. Let's move on to the next part. Here, let's look at this writing question. Write at least two sentences giving your opinion about the following questions. Do you think restaurants should focus more on healthy food than on taste? Why or why not? How can we begin? So give your opinion. So here you can find a sample answer for it. Yes, I think. Start in this way, a topic sentence. Here we are talking about I think, giving your response. You say, yes, I think restaurants should focus more on healthy food. So you're saying that they should focus more on healthy food. Why? Now you're supporting your answer. Okay, let me just highlight. So here you say that I think restaurants should focus more on healthy food. So, what are you doing again? You are now highlighting, you're supporting, okay, you're supporting your answer. Why? Because it helps people stay fit and avoid health problems. You say that people should focus more on healthy food. Why they should focus on healthy food? You're supporting it because it helps people stay fit and avoid health problems. However, again you're going to the next point. You want to be staying healthy, also you want the food to taste good. So again you're giving a reason here. However, contrasting point, taste is also important. Now you say healthy food is good for health. Again you also intend to say that taste is also a taste also matters. So what you say? Taste is also important. So they should try to make healthy food that also taste good. You say taste is also important and you're not stopping here. So you're giving it, supporting it. So how we are supporting? So they should try to make healthy food that also taste good. Okay. So this is your opinion. Short paragraph in the beginning of the writing task. So start giving your opinion. Use the topic sentence that introduces your opinion and then support your reasons. Support your point by giving reasons or example. And it will prove that your opinion is a strong opinion. However, you can also add other part to it. You can show the contrast as well and you can restate your opinion. Okay, so this is how you can do your opinion part. That is the first part in your writing task. Okay, let's move on to the next part of the writing. So, planning. Before planning, sorry, before writing, your essay, before you start your writing, you have to plan. So, good writing starts with good planning. Always keep in mind that good writing starts with a good planning. And before you write, take a few minutes to think about what do you think about? Look here. What is the question asking you? So, first read the questions, the bullet points given. What is the question asking you to write about? What is your opinion? What is my opinion? It's what is your opinion about that question? What are two or three reasons to support it? Keep in mind these steps. What examples can I give? Okay, so these are the things which you can keep in your mind before you start your writing. So always good planning, it's a good writing. Okay, let's move on. And look here, the question is asked in this way. Write a plan for an essay on the topic fast food is harmful to our health. So this is the question given and it is asking you to plan only. So in this part you will plan your essay and here you don't have to write the full essay. Okay, now write about. So these are the bullet points they are asking you. Okay, what are the things you have to mention? Fast food is harmful to our health. In that, health risk of eating fast food regularly, reasons why people still choose fast food, suggestions for healthier eating habits. So, these are the ways which you can look here and write about it. Okay, next one. Health risk of eating fast food regularly. So what are the risks of the health? Leads to obesity, weight gain, increases the risk of heart disease, okay, blood pressure, contains too much fat. Next, reasons why people still choose fast food. This is the second bullet point. So this is just an example for you to understand clearly. That's why this topic has been used here. Okay, so reasons why people still choose fast food. You can see it is quick, cheap, and easy to get, tastes good, and it is advertised heavily. Buys busy lifestyles leave little time for cooking. Okay, suggestions how we can suggest people prepare meals at home using fresh ingredients, choose healthier options when eating, educate people about nutrition and healthy choices. So these in this way you can have your plan. So this is one of the way, and there are many other ways you can have your planning. Okay, let's move on and do not write unnecessary points. Some students have been found that they write some irrelevant things. Try to stick to the relevant points and connect your ideas by using the linking words and phrases. Okay, let's move on to the next part. Now let's look at the full structure of a short essay. A basic essay has three parts. The first one you could see here, it's an introduction. So what does introduction contains? What should we include in an introduction? Start with a sentence that introduces the topic. Always begin the sentence like a topic sentence which is talking about topic of the exam. Then clearly state your opinion. So then next is stating your opinion. So this is the introduction. In this way you can start. Give a clear, strong topic sentence, support your detail, and also give your opinion in the introduction. Next, the next element is the body paragraphs. Okay, the essay can have 2 to 3 body paragraphs depending on your planning. So what does body paragraphs contains? Each paragraph gives one reason for your opinion. Give reasons for your opinions. Why do you think so? What is the question asking you? Write about it and give reason and support your opinion. Support ideas and support the idea. Okay, details, supporting details. Next one, include an example or explanation for each reason. When you give a reason, support your reason. That is your idea. Whenever you have an idea, give support your ideas. Okay, so your body paragraph may be 2 or maximum 3 body paragraphs. The last element of your essay is conclusion. So in this conclusion, what can you do? You can restate your opinion using different words. Now finish with a strong final sentence. You can rephrase the question. You can have a strong final sentence to conclude your stay. And also you can use the concluding phrases, the phrases which shows in conclusion, to sum up. These are the words to conclude. You can use to give your conclusion. And also keep in mind that your writing is clear, connected, and easy to follow. And also try to use the linking words like firstly, moreover, however, in conclusion. So these are the contrast and adding details, supporting details. So there are various linking words which you will find and you can use it for showing the contrast to begin the sentences, adding more details. You can use whenever you are adding more details, you can use moreover how in addition to this, not only this, but also this kind of phrases also you can use. Concluding phrases in conclusion, to conclude, to sum up. Okay, now let's look at the same writing question and how we can answer it. So in the next slide, I'll show you a sample opinion paragraph so you can see how everything fits together. Look here, your essay. This is the exam question and how the exam question is written here by using the linking words, the beginning of the sentence. Look how they are using the connectors, linking words, showing the result, adding details, giving reasons, showing the contrast, again adding details. So introduction, two body paragraphs, two, three body paragraphs, and finally you can see the conclusion, how the conclusion has been given here. So this is the full essay in paragraphs from the beginning to the end. Go through this, pause the video, go through the essay and see how you can write about it. Okay, next. Moving on to next, here we find the reading section. After writing, you will have the reading part. So in the reading part, you will have maze with multiple choice questions. And after that, you will be finding the reading text. So we will look at it as well. So this is the first part of the reading. You will be asked to do a maze or a fill in the blank or the MCQ questions. Look at the instructions here. This is like maze, and here in this blanks you will find three options, A, B or C. So you have to choose the best answer and fill in these blanks. So you have to choose the correct answer in your online exam. So here there is a reading text. The team worked hard to prepare for the event. It was raining. They continued setting up equipment. So here they are talking about something and the event was there, and when they want to prepare for the event there is a raining. So what did they do? It was raining, still they continued setting up their equipment. So what you see, which type of grammar it has been used here. So they continued setting up the equipment. The next one, they placed the light, tested the sound system and cleaned the stage. Despite the bad weather, everything was ready on time. The weather was bad, still they continued. They were able to finish on time. They were finish setting up everything on time. The director thanked the volunteers, saying the advertisement ingredients or atmosphere was perfect. So it is the advertisement, because here it's the director. Who is the director? Who films, okay, who shoot the films. So here he is talking about the advertisement and he is thanking his crew members. Everyone felt proud of their quantity, effort or desert. So here about their actions, about their hard work, so their efforts. So this way we can choose the options correctly. So keep in mind that what is the topic asking, what is the question, look at it and choose the best possible answer in the maze in your reading section. Let's move on to the next part, reading comprehensions. They will be reading comprehensions, and in reading comprehension, it will be asked you about various questions. What is the main idea? Okay, and accordingly, whatever is asked, how you can find the answer. First, read the question. Always read the question first and identify the keyword, what information you have to look in the question to find from the text. Then scan the text to find keywords and phrases that help you answer accurately. So always look at the question, read the questions first, and find what information you have to find. Okay, that is identifying the keyword in the question. Next, scan the text to find keywords and phrases to help you get the answer accurately. Always choose the best possible and the positive answer. Here you can see a short paragraph or a text. Based on this, some questions are given in the next slide. So pause the video, read the questions. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Read the questions. Again, you can go back, check the text, and answer the question. So, what information we have to look here? So, look at this one. Why is popcorn very profitable for cinemas? Why popcorn very profitable for cinemas? So, you have to write, look at it, where you have to find the information. So in the text, you have to find this information. So here, what are we doing first? We are reading the question and locating or identifying the keyword so that it will be easy for us to find the answer. Next question, where are popcorn machines placed in cinemas? Where means place. So what are the topic? Where popcorn machines placed. So in cinemas, where are they placed? Next, what makes customers feel a large popcorn is a better deal? So what makes customers feel? What makes customers feel a large popcorn better deal? So you have to look for that. Next one. What is the purpose of music and lightning? So what is the purpose of music and lightning? Okay, so this is the keyword which you are finding, purpose. Okay, what is the purpose of what? Music and lightning. Okay, what is the new trend in popcorn sales? What is the new trend in sales? So you have to look for it in the next slides. So pause the video, look at the questions, then identify the keywords, go back and check for the text and find your answers. Here we go. The first one, why is popcorn very profitable for cinemas? Here the ingredients are cost very little. So I hope you have got this answer correct. Next one, where are popcorn machines placed? So near the entrance. What makes customers feel a large popcorn is a better deal? The price is similar to the medium. What is the purpose of music and light? To create mood. What is the new trend in popcorn? Sales, offering special flavors. So always look at it Read the question, identify the keywords, don't panic. Sometimes you may find that both answers are correct. So go for the best possible answer and which has positivity in it. So go for the positive answer always. Look for the words, they won't be given similar words. The options will be paraphrased. So go for the positive and the clear, very near meaning of the question given there. So I hope you all have understood. And now that brings us to the end of our review. I hope, and that brings us to the end of our review. I hope this session helped you revise the most important areas of your exam and made things clear. Make sure to go over the practice questions again, revise your notes, and ask questions if need support. You have worked hard this term, and now it's time to show what you have learned. And everything you need is already inside you. Just remember to review, write with a plan, read carefully, and manage your time well. I'm confident that with focus and preparation, you will do best in your exam. Wishing you the best of luck on exams. May your hard work and dedication lead to success. Believe in yourself and all that you have studied. You have got this. All the great tens have a best in your exam. Do well in your exams. Good luck and have a nice day. Bye.